Jomo Kenyatta from 1964 to 1978. Vice presidents include Jaramogi Oginga Odinga and Daniel Arap Moi. We start with Mzee Jomo Kenyatta, the OG himself. Sworn in as the first president in Kenya, Jomo came in with a whisk in one hand and independence in the other. He had that deep voice that made everything sound wise, even when he was just saying, "Bring me tea." His first vice president was Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, believed in socialism and helping the poor. Jomo believed in land, authority, and more land. When ideologies clashed, Jaramogi was out faster than a chapati at a family gathering. Jomo's leadership had that mafioso vibe. If you're in the right clique, you would end up with land the size of a small country. People used to joke that if you shook Jomo's hand, you might accidentally become a landowner. And don't get it twisted, the man loved a good goat roast. If the meat didn't bleed, it didn't eat. Some even say if you wanted to impress him, forget English. Show up with nyama choma and a good traditional story and you'd impress Mr. Jomo Kenyatta. Number 2. Daniel Arap Moi. Vice presidents include Mwai Kibaki, Josephat Karanja, and George Saitoti. Then came in Nyanyo. Daniel Arap Moi. He promised to follow Jomo's footsteps, but ended up building his own highway. Staying in power for over 24 years, that's right, 2.5 decades of speeches, Bible quotes, and serious side eye at anyone who talked about multi-party. Moi's style was very simple. He looked like a strict headmaster who moonlighted as your pastor. You would tune in a national address and just find yourself suddenly repenting your sins. He even introduced free school milk, known as Nyanyo milk, which was loved by the students and feared by the toilets. Rumor has it that one sip of that milk could change your entire digestive calendar. His security detail was so intense, it was said that his shadow had 3 bodyguards. You couldn't joke with him. You couldn't even whisper near him or even sneeze in his direction without being transferred to Turkana permanently. But despite all the drama, Moi managed to walk away peacefully in 2002, a record considering that most African presidents prefer to leave office feet first. Number 3. Mwai Kibaki. Mwai Kibaki from 2002 to 2013. The vice presidents include Michael Wamalwa, Modi Awori, and Kalonzo. Mwai Kibaki rolled in on a wheelchair after a nasty accident during the campaigns. But don't let the wheelchair fool you. The man had plans. Roads were built. The economy grew rapidly under him. Kenyans finally got the free primary education they had asked for years, although half of the desks vanished mysteriously in the process. Kibaki was allergic to long speeches. In fact, once during a rally, he got so fed up with people talking that even said, "Achenyi siasa mingi tufanye kazi," dropped the mic and left. Very iconic. He wasn't big on drama, unless you mentioned his wife Lucy. His wife even stormed in once in a media house at 1 a.m. in the night, like she was conducting a raid. And then there was an unforgettable day when Kibaki called a press conference to insist that he only had just one wife, while the other second wife just stood there somewhere, blinking in confusion. It was a very historic moment. His favorite insult was Pombavu. If Kibaki called you that, just retire. Just know you've picked. Number 3. Uhuru Kenyatta. Deputy President William Ruto. Then came in the dictator president, Uhuru Kenyatta. He had all the youth, He had all the charm and just enough political lineage to keep things very spicy. He and Ruto started off like besties from a buddy movie. However, they continued to hang and laugh together for a short period of time, which didn't take long. By year 6, that bromance had already gone very ice cold. Uhuru loved launching things. Buildings, websites, even a cow got a ribbon and a speech. If you sneezed near construction equipment, Uhuru might cut the ribbon and celebrate. And then there's that time on live TV where he slurred a few words and Kenyan whispered. To be fair, it was a long speech and the State House can be a little dry. Who didn't need a little something? His dancing was painfully stiff, but he tried, and his effort alone earned him memes for years throughout his two runs. He will be remembered for his mega projects, a ton of borrowing of course, and casually using "my fellow Kenyans" like a brand tagline. The current president, William Ruto, from 2022 to the president, Deputy President Ligathi G. Now we are in the era of the self-made hustler, Dr. William Ruto. The man went from selling chicken in Songoi to turning the entire republic. His slogan, bottom-up economics. His goal, to empower mamambongas, border riders, confuse economics in an equal measure. William Ruto's speeches are master classes in motivational speaking. He will start with a wheelbarrow story, throw in some Bible verses, and somehow he will link that to the GDP growth of the country. By the time he's done, you are clapping but still broke. He dresses like a preacher with a side hustle in fashion. His sneaker game is fire. The man can debate and you'll also accept. Rocking Nikes cleaner than your kitchen floor. Then there is his Vice President Reggie G. Walking headline machine. One day he's declaring they track every shilling that's spent in the country. Next day he's complaining documents got lost. Ruto is so often abroad that Kenyans even joke he should apply for flyer miles from the State House to the JFK. But give him credit where credit is due. The man works hard, campaigns harder, and drinks tea like energy drinks. If you've enjoyed the video, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.